A school district received 161 new computers to be put into 7 computer labs. Each computer lab received the same number of computers. Mr. Jenkins' lab already had 14 computers before she received the new computers. How many computers did Mrs. Jenkins have in the lab after receiving the new computers? We're going to record our answers in this bubble below. So first thing I'd like to do is underline my question. How many computers did Mrs. Jenkins have in the lab after receiving the new computers? One thing I really want to talk about here is the use right here, receive the same number of computers. This is popping out to me. Receiving the same number of computers, equal numbers. This means I'm either going to multiply or divide. So I'm going to use my get strategy. Do I know the total amount of computers? Yes, so I know I'm not going to multiply because I know I have 161. Do I know how much each computer lab got? Nope. Do I know how many computer labs there are? Yes, and that is 7. So I'm going to divide. I'll be dividing my total by the number of groups I have to get to how many is going to be in each. So let's go ahead and attempt that. So I know for sure I'm going to divide. But first, since I know I'm going to divide, I want to ask you, is that going to give me an exact answer of how many computers Mrs. Jenkins has in her lab? No, because once I get that answer, I'm going to know how much each computer lab received. So Ms. Jenkins will get that amount of computer labs, but she also has an additional 14. So what do I have to do to that answer to figure out how much Ms. Jenkins has in the lab? That's right, I have to add after that. So I'm going to divide 161 by 7, then add 14. Well, why 14? Because I already know she already has 14. So this is Mrs. Jenkins' lab. She already has 14 computers. But she's still going to be one of the 7 new computer labs that are going to receive them. So we still need to figure out how much each is going to get, and then add the 14 to see how much she has after the new computers. So let's go ahead and solve. So here I have 161. I'm going to go ahead and divide it by 7. Same process as I always do. Cover up the last 2 digits and show the first one. Can I divide 7 into 1? No, so I go into 16. So 7 times 2. 7 times 2 is 14. Then I subtract. 16 minus 14 is 2. Now I have to bring down the 1. This is my new number that I'm now going to divide by 7. So I try to figure out if I have 21 and I want to separate into 7 groups, how many will each group receive? Well, that means that each group will get 3. 7, 14, 21. 7 times 3 is 21. 21 minus 21 is 0. So my quotient here, or 23, this is the amount of computers each will receive. But I am just thinking about Miss Jenkins, so I know she's going to get 23 new ones. I'm putting new, N for new. So she's getting 23 new computers. Now we want to figure out how many computers she's going to have in all. So what should I do there? Well, I need to add what I just found out, which is 23 new plus the 14 existing. So 23 plus 14. Let's set that up. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 plus 2 is 3. So that means Mrs. Jenkins has 37 total computers. So my answer should be 37. Again, do I have any decimals here in this answer? Nope, so I don't have to worry about that. But I do have a 3 in the tens and a 7 in the ones. So I know this is going to be 37. Now I want to move on to 6B. The Bessert family spent a total of $675 for a 5-day vacation in Mexico. The family spent $240 on meals and souvenirs. The remaining amount was for their stay at the hotel. The hotel charged the same amount each day. What is the amount the hotel charged each day? So again, underline my question. And I'm also going to underline here that the hotel charged the same amount each day. Again, every time I see same amount each day, or same amount each month, same amount at each place, anytime it says same amount, I know I'm either going to multiply or divide. But first I'm going to go ahead and draw a strip diagram here. So I know that I spent a total of how much money? That's right, I spent a total of $675 at this vacation. Well, part of that vacation, I spent $240 on meals and souvenirs. So I'm going to put here $250. This is on meals and souvenirs. The rest of it was for my hotel. And again, it says the hotel charged the same amount each day. What is the total? What is the amount of hotel charged each day? Well, first, we already have the 675. We know they paid 240. Sorry, not 250, 240 on the meals and souvenirs. What else do I need to know about the hotel? I need to know how many days they spent there, and they spent how many days? 5. So I'm going to divide this into 5 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are my 5 sections there. Now, do I know how much money they spent at each day? No, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So what can I do to figure out how much they spent each day? I know what you're thinking. We may have to divide, which is true. We are going to have to divide because I already know my total. But there's something I need to do because I'm not dividing 675 by this amount. I'm actually going to take away 240 because out of this $675, I spent $240 for souvenirs and meals. So I need to figure out how much left I had of that money to figure out how much I'm going to have each day. So I'm going to subtract 675 and 240, then divide by the amount of days, because that leftover money between when I subtract 675 and take away 240, that leftover money is going to be divided into 5 days. So let's go ahead and attempt this. 675 take away 240. 5 take away 0 is 5. 7 take away 4 is 7 take away 4 is 3. 6 take away 2 is 4. So this is how much money they used for the total pay of the hotel. So out of those 5 days, they paid a total of $435. So now I have to what? Then I'm going to divide by 5. So now I'm going to have 435, and I'm going to divide that by 5. I can also use my box method here. So I'm going to put 435, and I'm divided by 5. Start off here with the first one. Do I have enough? Nope. So I'm going to put this over here. So now I have 43. Well, how close can I get from 5 to 43? 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40. 45 is too much, so I have to go back to 40. So it'll be 8. 8 times 5 is 40. Then I subtract and I get 3. Then I'm going to move it on up here to the 5, so I have 35. What times 5 is going to give me the 35? Well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That is what? 7. 7 times 5 is 35. Subtract the 2 and I get 0. So this means now each day, so each hotel stay, each day was $87. So now I need to put that in my griddable. Again, do I have any decimals here? No, so I can put zeros here. And I have tens, ones, and hundreds. Do I have any hundreds in my 87? Nope. Do I have any tens? Yep, 8. And then I have my 7.